Hey everyone, and welcome to Top Think. Today we'll learn about 10 signs that you're less attractive than you think. Now, let's begin. It's difficult to judge how attractive we really are. Well, that's why most people misjudge their physical appeal. For example, some of the most beautiful people grossly underestimate their good looks, calling themselves average and forgettable. But on the other hand, many far less attractive people assume that they're perfect specimens. They aren't afraid to advertise their beauty to anyone who asks, even though they aren't as attractive as they think they are. While you most likely aren't incredibly beautiful or physically ugly, it's equally possible that you're misjudging your appearance. Or perhaps other people are misjudging you. For whatever reason, people don't seem to find you as attractive as they should. You thought you had better than average looks, but now you're wondering, if your perception of yourself is totally wrong. Is it possible that you're far less attractive than the person that you see in the mirror? While it's possible you're not as attractive as you think, the problem likely isn't the shape of your face or the size of your body. Oftentimes, people seem unattractive due to unappealing traits, habits, and lifestyle choices, which paint an unflattering picture of their personality. In other words, you may be making several simple mistakes that are undermining your looks and driving people away. For instance, let's say you're an attractive person, yet you hardly ever receive romantic attention from potential partners. You immediately blame your looks, but the real problem may be something else entirely. Perhaps you're being outshined by your very beautiful friends, or simply you just don't know how to talk to people in a way that makes you more attractive. So even if you're good-looking, these mistakes can make you far less appealing. Look, my point is that there are many reasons why you may be less attractive than you think, and most of them have nothing to do with your physical features. In fact, most of them are things that you have the power to change. People aren't noticing what you have to offer because you aren't showing off the best signs of yourself. If these 10 signs sound familiar, you're currently less attractive than you think, but a little knowledge can go a long way. Once you understand what you're doing wrong, you can make adjustments and give your appearance a much-needed boost. Number 1. Unattractive styles. Many unattractive people rely on their natural good looks to draw the interest of others. You assume your low-effort appearance and lack of style are enough to attract anyone you'd actually like. But your lack of effort makes you more unattractive than you realize. Don't be afraid to make an effort with your appearance. You may think that the casual, just rolled out of bed look is working for you, but your carelessness makes you less attractive than you think. Number 2. The missing piece. Even if you have appealing physical features, people may ignore you simply because you have nothing interesting to say. People are the most attractive when they feel lively, excited, and enthusiastic, usually because they're discussing something they're passionate about. In these moments, beautiful people display a happy and confident version of themselves, which others find irresistible. So, what happens if you have no passions or interests? You may be missing key opportunities to show others a more attractive side of your personality. The people you meet may find you unattractive simply because they've never seen how confident and enthusiastic you can be. Luckily, this is something that you can change. Just spend some time working on yourself. Find things that you're passionate about and you're excited to discuss. It doesn't have to be a unique hobby or some profound subject. Do what makes you happy, and don't be afraid to tell other people your definition of happiness. By simply taking an interest in new things, you'll show other people a more attractive version of you. Number 3. A tired look. Do you pay attention to the length and style of your hair? Hairstyles are one of the many qualities that distinguish the most attractive people. They use their hair to flatter the shapes of their faces and to complement their overall style. Many people ignore their hair simply because it doesn't look like they want it. While you may never have long, flowing locks like many models and celebrities, you can still find a haircut and style that adds to your physical appeal instead of bringing you down. A fresh cut will remind you and the people in your life just how attractive you are. Number 4. The real meaning of compliments. How often do you receive compliments from your friends and family? Compliments seem like a reliable sign of attractiveness, but they usually mean the opposite. If your friends and family frequently discuss your appearance, they may be trying to raise your self-esteem. They realize you aren't the most attractive person, so they give you compliments to boost your confidence and to develop your positive attitude. Beautiful people, on the other hand, rarely receive compliments. Everyone assumes they know exactly how attractive they are. No one tries to raise their confidence or self-esteem because they have enough confidence as it is. So if you receive an abundance of compliments, take an honest look at your appearance. Something about you is sending the wrong message to the people in your life. People assume you need a boost because right now you may be less attractive than you think. Number 5. Uneven footing. How do you feel when you encounter a truly beautiful person? Unattractive people become frustrated with pretty people. Deep down, you may realize that these lovely people possess something you don't, which makes you feel jealous or inferior. Attractive people don't react negatively to other beautiful people. Why? Well, because they're standing on even footing. Attractive people have no reason to feel envious or inferior. So if pretty people drive you crazy, well, there's a good chance you're an unattractive person, but your personal narrative may play a significant role. You experience a sense of inferiority that destroys your confidence and creates resentment toward pretty people. That sense of inferiority doesn't make you any more attractive. Number 6. Predictors of disinterest. You may not think twice about the health or cleanliness of your fingernails, but clean fingernails are a deal breaker for many partners, especially women. After all, your fingernails are a strong indicator of your overall hygiene. If you have dirt under your long, overgrown nails, potential partners may perceive you as an unhygienic person. If you can't spend a few minutes cleaning your nails, well, how much time do you invest in caring for the rest of your body? For this reason, minor signs like dirty nails, yellow teeth, and wrinkled clothing are strong predictors of romantic disinterest. Even if you have traditionally attractive qualities, poor personal hygiene is too big of a red flag to ignore. Number 7. The wrong messages. How important is your posture to your overall appeal? Does slouching and slumping make one person less attractive than another? Well, here's the problem with poor posture. Each time you slump your shoulders or hunch your back, you change how others perceive you. Posture is one of the most common pieces of body language, and many people analyze posture to understand how a person feels or behaves. In other words, your lousy posture sends people the wrong messages about you as a person. Think about how attractive people look when they walk tall and hold their heads high. They seem proud, confident, and self-assured, making them desirable and even magnetic. Compare this tall, attractive posture to a curved back and a craned neck. Instead of confidence or charisma, poor posture demonstrates laziness and insecurity. It makes you look smaller, shorter, and less confident, decreasing your physical appeal. Number 8. Boisterous behavior. Do people frequently ask you to quiet down? Socially awkward habits like this one can negatively affect your physical appeal. In general, we're attracted to individuals who observe social norms and remain mindful of the people around them. Attractive people don't have to be loud or boisterous to show confidence and excitement. They can adequately express their emotions without embarrassing the people around them. If you are a notoriously loud person, then you may be more socially disruptive than you think. Your lack of self-control may embarrass your friends or frustrate the people in your environment. In either case, it's time to control the volume of your voice because boisterous behavior is unattractive in almost any environment. Number 9. Inappropriate sizes. Many people choose clothes that don't match their age, proportions, or body type. For example, you may wear baggy and oversized clothes to hide your physical insecurities. Or maybe you make the opposite mistake. You wear tight, unflattering clothes that are supposed to accentuate your physical appeal. The truth is that neither of these stylistic choices makes you a more attractive person. You may think you're doing your body a favor or making a fashion statement, but most people look better in clothes that fit their size and shape. No matter what reason you have for selecting unflattering outfits, it's time to change your wardrobe. Pick out clothes that fit your age and body type. Dress in a way that's stylish, comfortable, and appropriate because your unflattering outfits may be why people don't find you attractive. Number 10. The danger of discomfort. Do other people feel awkward or uncomfortable around you? Comfort is an essential aspect of physical and emotional attraction. We're naturally drawn to people who make us feel secure, confident, and comfortable in our environment. On the other hand, we avoid people who create awkward moments or touch upon our insecurities. If you like discussing uncomfortable subjects, there's a good chance you're driving people away. You may not be bad looking, but your awkward social habits make you far less attractive than you think. Hey, thank you for watching Top Think, and be sure to subscribe because more incredible content is on the way.